Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Government what assessment it has made of the impact on the delivery of its COVID recovery strategy of the Auditor General's comments that it underspent its budget by £2 billion in the financial year 2021-22.
Deputy First Minister.
Presiding Officer, the COVID recovery strategy is focused on reducing inequalities and tackling poverty, and the Scottish Government is using all available resources to support those in most need during the ongoing cost crisis. The Scottish Government annual accounts provide explanations of all significant variances in the portfolio outturn statements and make it clear that the underspend that was reported does not represent a loss of spending power. The underspend includes more than £900 million of non-cash and ring-fence budgets. It's before allowing for late funding adjustments of more than £500 million and makes use of the limited carry forward in the Scotland Reserve. The Scottish Government has reported transparently at the provisional outturn and will confirm the final outturn position to Parliament shortly. All funding is fully utilised in supporting the 2022-23 budget.
Sharon Dowey.
Thank you. The Deputy First Minister cannot claim that an enormous underspend of £2 billion made no difference to Scotland's recovery from COVID. But let's now focus on making sure this doesn't happen again. The Auditor General, Stephen Boyle, has called for greater transparency around the Government's spending. He has said the Government's accounts do not tell us the full picture. The Auditor wants to see a single public sector account. Last week, the Deputy First Minister deflected and refused to give a straight answer. But can the public now have a clear decision? Will the SNP Government be more transparent with its spending or not?
Deputy First Minister.
President Officer, the Government is immensely transparent about its expenditure. The Minister for Public Finance has set out to Parliament in a provisional outturn statement. I've come to Parliament about the financial challenges we face this year in relation on two occasions, which I didn't need to do. I came here voluntarily and offered a statement. The opposition never asked for it. I came here and offered two statements voluntarily, involving significant adjustments to our budget for this year. Now, I do have to return to the points that I made when I answered Mr Fraser's question on this last week, or perhaps the week before, to Sharon Dowey, because it is just simply, completely and utterly economically illiterate for it to be suggested that there is money within that total that I could have spent, because I can't. There's ring-fenced budgets of about £900 million that it is beyond my right to spend. So if the Conservatives could possibly look at the official report, because I went through all of this with Murdo Fraser on the 6th of December, it was just last week, now that I see it there. I went through all of this with Murdo Fraser, and if Sharon Dowey would perhaps go and read the official report, she'll understand how ridiculous the question is that she's just put to me, and perhaps put a question to me in due course that perhaps gets nearer to the substance of the issue.